Here's my analysis of the number 12 Baylor at Iowa State men's basketball game. They trailed a half, 34-31, second half, 43-31 in terms of points. But I will say this, Baylor led most of the way in the first half, 29-20, but after that, Baylor got out-hustled. But there was more issues than that. Their defense was not good enough in the game, too, as you could tell by the numbers, which I will explain later. 37.7% from the field for Baylor offensively, 5 for 22 on threes, which is 22.7%, 20 for 53 overall, 17 for 23 on free throws, 32 rebounds, 13 of those offensive, but you got to make more second chance points than you did in the game here. 7 assists, which is a yikes, 7 steals, 3 blocks, 19 turnovers, which is way too much, 19 fouls, 5 bench points. You got to have a little bit more than that. Iowa State shot the ball way better in the game. 50%, 26 for 52. 10 for 23 on threes, which is 43.5%. And most of those points were layups or dunks. You gotta do something. And they had some open threes. And it's only the second time all year that Iowa State's had 10 threes or more in a game when you go back in history. So this is just an unusual game for them in terms of making a lot of threes, like 10 threes or more. So 15 for 20 on free throws, 30 rebounds, but 10 of those offensive. And granted, they did get some second chance points in there too. But when you're getting making a lot of shots like that, 50%, it's hard to get rebounds. 17 assists, 9 steals, 4 blocks, 15 turnovers, 21 fouls. So the only area that Baylor did better than them is the foul department. It's plain and Jane simple. Iowa State had 10 points off the bench, so even with the bench points Baylor got in this game, they would have lost by 5 points. Yeah. Baylor only had 5 bench points. Adam Flagler had 18 points in his first half, but 2 in the second half. He got to do better than that. 6 for 13 overall for him. 3 for 7 on threes, 5 for 6 on free throws. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls. Keontae George, 16 points on 5 for 18 shooting, 2 for 9 on threes, 4 for 5 on free throws, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 turnovers. He got to work on his ball handling and ball toughness and be crisper. 2 fouls in the game. Dale Bonner had an off game. I didn't score that much again. 4 points on 1 for 3 shooting, 0 for 2 on threes, 2 for 2 on free throws, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 turnovers. He's got to do better. 2 fouls. Flo Thumba, he's not usually known for scoring. 5 points on 1 for 3 shooting, 3 for 6 on free throws, 5 rebounds though, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 fouls. Jalen Bridges, he did better in this game. 12 points on 6 for 10 shooting, 0 for 2 on threes, which I hope he gets out of that 3-point shooting slump. 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 turnovers though. He's got to work on that. But no fouls. Langston Love played 21 minutes, 0 for 1 shooting. And 0 for 3 shooting, 0 for 2 on threes. 1 rebound, 1 block, 3 turnovers, which is way too many, and 3 fouls. Jordan Turner only played 2 minutes. He didn't record any stats other than 1 rebound. No shots attempted. Caleb Lona only had 3 points on 0 for 2 shooting, 3 for 4 on free throws though. I give him credit there. Just got to make more shots when possible. 2 rebounds in the game, which he's got to do better. You're out there to help your team. You got to rebound the ball. I mean, you're a big guy. You're a front court. 2 steals in the game though. I give him credit. 1 turnover. 3 fouls though. Josh Ujuwuna from that double-double game, he got exposed in this game some. Not just in terms of offense, but like 2 points and 1 for 1 shooting. 4 rebounds in the game, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 fouls. He was getting beat on pick and roll stuff and not covering back. Same thing goes for Flo Thumba and anyone else who covers the pick and roll. I mean, in terms of the dive. I mean, Baylor tried to speed Iowa State up. It couldn't. Now, granted, the Big 12 is really, really tough. It is. The following games are, next 5 games for Iowa State are the following. at Oklahoma, that's 9-4. They just barely lost to Texas. TCU at TCU, which is not going to be an easy game. Then they host 10-3 Texas Tech, which they barely lost to TCU. They play at Kansas. No, that's number 4 Kansas. And granted, Kansas did struggle a little bit today with Oklahoma State, but they won. And then they host number 6 Texas, which we know that Chris Beard's situation is just a mess. Now for the Baylor side of things. And after I go over these 5 games, next 5 games here, I'm going to reassure the Baylor fans on this. They host number 18 TCU. They host Jerome Tang's Kansas State team that has yet to play a Big 12 game, but they're playing right now as we speak. Then they host, they have to go on the road to number 24 West Virginia. That's not going to be easy. They host Oklahoma State, that's 8-5. They almost beat Kansas today. On the road at that. Then they go on the road to Texas Tech. Here's the deal. Most of these Baylor players, they're young. I mean, they're not only they're young, I'm not going to say they're somewhat young in terms of new to the Big 12. I mean, yes, Jalen Bridges played in the Big 12 for 2 years, but same thing goes for Dale Bonner for 1 year, and Adam Flagler for all his time at Baylor, like 3 years. His third go around. Flo Thumber for his 5th go around. But everybody else, this is their first time. Granted, I know Jordan Turner is somewhat familiar with the Big 12 too, but he hardly ever plays. And same thing goes for Zach Loveday. I mean, I'm just telling the truth. We're gonna have, remember last time when we came off of a loss like this to an unranked team. We woke up the next game. There is opportunity. There's still a lot of season left. First of all, it's not how you play now to win a championship. It's how you play in March. You gotta get yourself better as a team and get healthy. I mean, and granted, I don't know when Josh Ojuwuno is going to Everyday John is going to play. Jonathan Chamachachua is going to play again. I don't know if he's going to play this year. But we for sure need LJ Cryer back from his concussion protocol. Because that's another score on the floor. That is. He would help immensely. Especially when Keontae George has some of that growing pains. Like I said, there's plenty of time. No need to panic. And the thing is, you could start 0-1 in the conference and could still win the Big 12 potentially. It's all right. There's a lot of opportunities here. And we're only going to get better from here. From here on out. Hopefully. And get healthier. So, let's just don't be Debbie Downers or negative Nancys here about this team, because all we need is some time to get some more gelling to go, get healthier, be better on defense, following game. And granted, this is the second game from a break too. Not to make that excuse, because I would say this is the first game in 13 days. So, that excuse is out of the window, but I'm just saying, it takes a little time to get yourself more acclimated. We just got to get hungrier as a team. It's all right. Let's just take this loss and move forward. So, there's plenty of season left here. There's 17 more conference games we're talking about, and that's not even conference tournaments. So, let's just stop hitting the panic button. Don't need to start to hit the panic button yet. We're going to get better. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. It's going to 500 subscribers now. Let's go.